an info video, so I'm going to do this today, this video. Right, so that there is a mobile phone tracking device, yeah, tracks where you're going and that, yeah. Right, that tracks where you're going, right, so that gets left at home. Satellite navigation tracking device, yeah. So when you're driving any car, that's a tracking device. Banks, yeah, banks, tracking device. Stop, do you know what I mean? You want to draw some money out and they're like, wait, whoa, hang on, whoa, why do you want to draw all that money out? Whoa, so that's tracking you, innit? So my little point there is tracking, yeah, they're tracking you, simple. I don't want to live a life like that, yeah, that's my prerogative. I don't want to live a life like that. That's what I'm saying to you. So I'm just doing this info video for other people. It's up to you. You either want to live your life like that or you don't. I know I won't want my kids living life like that, but they're going to end up living like that. But there you go anyhow. It's another point, innit? But I've lived my life, and these are tracking devices get better and better. You know what I mean? Bit of satellite navigation, satellite navigation. It says it in the word, doesn't it? You know what I mean? So, oh, there we go. That's a little bit in here. I'm going to do a bit more in a bit. All right. Second part of my video, they're doing Cheetham Street subway there, so it looks like they're filling it in. They've dug it out either side, but yeah, they're doing this up here. £2.5 million. They're putting new traffic lights in. About £2 million, £2.5 million I was told, on dual carriageway off Cheetham Street. Look, traffic lights already in order. Temporary ones. Yeah. £2.5 million, but this is what Rochdale Council and all that spend the money on. Is nothing. It's stupid, yeah. But watch this in a minute. There you go. The new bit there that they've built top of town here. You know what I mean? That Iris PCA is there. That's what they've done there. Put all new pathways in cycle lane. Cycle lanes there as well, look there. So it's a cycle lane and the road, yeah. There's the new cycle lane, and yeah. So they're putting it in down Manchester Road as well. They're doing it all for Rochdale. They're coming in now, the full cycle lane. So spending all the money on that, yeah. Well, this is what's coming now in a minute. So getting back onto my video now, info video. So I've come down to the Town Flats, yeah? Town Flats, yeah? So I've come down to Town Flats because I was listening to them the other week about talking about it. Now 2/3 of these Town Flats are empty. So if we've got a lot of homeless going on and that, and everything else, why are these flats empty? And if they're not livable, why are they not being fixed up to be livable? Yeah? Well, these flats are empty. So Rochdale Council, RBH, housing, whichever one, whoever it is, whoever in charge, needs to sort their head out, really. Because these flats are empty, 2/3 of them empty, yeah? There's 7 blocks, yeah? 7 blocks of flats, and 2/3 of them are empty. They could be fixed up, used, you know what I mean? To house people. Don't take Einstein to work it out, does it? You know what I mean? And apparently being used for temporary accommodation online. But yeah, Olin Rise used to live in there. On 9th floor. Used to live in there on 9th floor. Till the council and everything else run me over. And I had no, what do you call it? I had no money to survive. So yeah, look, all these flats, 2/3 of them are empty. What I'm being told, are temporary accommodation. But not as busy down here as what it used to be when we were kids. You know what I mean? All these flats are empty. Empty flats. 7 blocks. And 2/3 are empty, or temporary accommodation. It's up to you, whichever one. But taxpayers, I think they'd be pretty miffed if, you know what I mean? This should be being spent on housing, not going to Ukraine and fighting a war over there. You know what I mean? You're causing them. You're making them. You lot, all these elite people who think these philanthropists and all that and whatever else, and big wigs that got loads of money. You just love earning money. Well, you can only earn so much, you can't fucking spend it all, can you? You know what I mean? Well, a little bit of swearing then, but I just said cooking send it all, can't you? But anyway, yeah. So that's that bit. And then here we have Upper Banks. Now this is the new flats in Rochdale. There's the hotel, yeah, and 2 brand new blocks of flats owned by Duo, which is Urbanville, and the guy who owns Urbanville is called Michael Howard. So he owns all them flats, and they're still empty, a lot of them, but apparently there's some migrants in that are legal migrants, I think, have been told. I don't know. I don't do a lot of the thing, but yeah, all these new flats and nothing to urban, you know, urban thingy. What I've just said, they're not doing anything. They're empty, and then legal migrants are in them as well, apparently. But what I'm saying is, through these videos, is homeless, and you've got empty flats, right? So, if people need if people need homes, would you not put them in them ones that are empty now? If you have to do them up, do them up. But would you not put them in them? Instead of building more on the land, we need greenery in that. Life needs greenery, but bees, birds, and all that stuff. But it obviously doesn't happen, does it? But yeah, you got Hampton here, and then the new blocks of flats. But apparently there's loads that are still empty, and then some of them have got migrants. But the price of them is ridiculous. Affordable housing, that's not affordable housing, is it? It's just outright spank your bum time. You know what I mean? And they're empty. You know, check Einstein. But yeah, here it is on the front there, Duo. 2-bedroom flats. Apartment, studio, 1 2-bedroom apartments, yeah? But yeah, there's a load of homeless. You know what I mean? Windows need cleaning as well. But yeah, there's loads that are empty still. I tell you what, you have to have a good job to live in one of them. The price he charges, that Michael Howard, unreal. Unreal. All secured up and that. You know what I mean? Got a little courtyard that are all secured up. New style of living in Rochdale. Affordable housing. Only thing is people can't afford it because there's no work out there. Trust me, I know. I've been struggling for months and months and months now. And I mean months. Struggling time after time after time. And there's all this struggle going on, but yeah. Council don't do nothing about it, nor do RBH. You know what I mean? You could put people in these empty flats. That's how I see it anyhow.